told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you
Hey
felt
everybody, and welcome back in for another episode here on our channel. My name is The Wolf, and thank you so much to each and every single one of you for coming to join us today. So in today's episode, as you can tell, we are down at the Deep Slate area here. We have actually brought down some extra chests down because we are doing something really special. So as promised, we've actually come down to a Y. Right now we're actually on Y50 at this moment of time, and down there is actually Y53. So I've actually done a basic spiral down onto this level, and literally we have actually been like mining away. We have actually got some extra tools anyway, yeah, some extra iron and sticks, just to make sure that we've got everything all sorted as much as possible. So when you actually come down here onto the level and you are going into Y53, which I will just show right here for you, and I will just give it a quick circle right there for you. So I am actually down on the Y53, and what we use this for is to make sure that we can actually do some mining. Now I have actually started the process off just to come down like a few bits here, but what I would actually recommend for you to do is actually to have a 2 wide and a 3 eye area as your main corridor. And then when you've done that and you've actually gone down as far as you want, so let's just pop down here right now just to show you. I've actually placed down here 2 torches just to say that I'm going to be stopping there for now, and then we'll be like in 2 little bits going out at the end. And this is just to really show you guys on really the best way to actually mine for this. So what I've actually done is down at the bottom here on the right hand side, so on this side here, I've actually gone down same as the left, and I've actually come across some diamonds. Now I did actually dig out 1 diamond by accident as I was like doing this, and literally you will eventually come up to some diamonds. Now I will show you on the best way to actually deal with this. I think there's actually some other diamonds down here as well. Now you only need in a 1 wide corridor coming down 2 high, and then you will use this area then to find like any other diamonds. You can do this to find like your lapis, your redstone, diamonds, and whatever else that you're wanting to find. But at this point in time, this was just to really find diamonds in here. So we've actually got 6 diamonds here. It's now, you could leave these if you wish to go and get like your fortune 3 or something like that. Then you can actually get more if you wish. So let's just grab some of this redstone here as well while we're actually at this. But if you are going to dig in like this here, just make sure that you are actually going to be trying to at least fill that bit back in there again, because you will be coming over 1 extra block on the other side. And what we are going to do is that we are going to show you the basic tips on how to actually mine to find all the stuff what you're actually looking for. Now there will be times when like, you might not have enough blocks to fill back in again, and we will actually show you the best way to deal with that. Now what we're going to do is here, we're actually going to just place a quick torch there, and then we're going to come back down here again. So what we're going to do is with this, we're actually going to go down the next corridor over. Don't worry about the redstone and lapis and all that at this moment of time, because we're only really searching for diamonds at this moment. And what I'm actually going to be showing you is really the best way to, it's like I said, really the best way in that to actually do this kind of mining session. So what you do is, right, you've got one corridor there, you come over by two because you've already seen this one here and this one here. So you come over by two, then start again, so that you've got this side, then this side. And what you then just do is you just whip through up at the top first. And I always try and use at least 20 20 torches for this, just to really give you the best outcome for it. Now I always place the torch in just a little bit further, and literally I just go along like so, and literally before you know it, you're actually going to be like going all the way down. Now don't forget, the torches do actually allow you to go and place these, I think it's around about like in 22 or 24 blocks actually apart. Now we've actually found some diamonds here, and which is great, actually in the floor there. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to place one block there, or one torch there, and now what we're going to do is we're going to come down like so, and we're then just going to whip round this side here, bring this down by one more. Okay, and what we then just do is we're just going to whip around like this here, just to make sure that we've actually got the area there actually taken out as much as possible. So we've actually got another diamond there, one more there, and you always at least go out by like another 2-3 blocks wherever there's diamonds. Now don't forget, you can actually replace the blocks what you've actually taken out quite easily. So just like that, just to make sure that you've got that recovered back up again. Okay, and so yeah, so after that part you can then just carry on digging. Now the Y minus 53 is actually really best for diamonds anyway, and that's actually since the 119 Caves and Cliffs updates actually started. Now I would also actually recommend to you as well, especially when you are doing your mining, is to make sure that you've actually got your little notifications popping over to the left hand side as I got there, because that would help you to spot any form of caves, lava, or anything of that nature, so that you can actually automatically figure out if there is actually going to be anything dangerous to yourself while actually doing this. So let's just grab the other pickaxe here. Now I think I've actually been through about like 7-8 pickaxes while actually digging this out, just on this level here alone. So it was actually quite interesting prospect for that. So when you've actually dug out as far down as possible, okay, or when it starts getting really dark but still gives you enough light, just place another torch down, and then you can then just carry on digging along. Now hopefully when the mods actually come into play, more for the 120, so like so for like your lighting textures and stuff like that, which you will see on the SMP server as well, because I do use it on there, on the 119. And what this really does for you is allows you to place the torch into the left hand where my shield is, and it would actually light up everything for you, and that is really quite important for that. So you can actually just mine away, keep everything all nice and safe, and then just like dig along like so. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we're just going to just place one more torch in here. Okay, just like that. And I'm actually going to now show you the best way to actually deal with this now. So when you get up to like a certain point and you're wanting to find out if there's any other diamonds, you can just dig straight across onto the other side. Okay, just like this. And you just do that like every so often, to be honest with you, which is perfectly fine. So you can easily like come into here, come down like in 2 blocks, because you've already seen that one there, you've seen that one, but there might be something down there, but that's okay at this moment in time. So that is really like the best way you can potentially mine that kind of system. Now there is another way you can actually mine if you are wanting to spend a bit more time doing it, and that is something what I actually class as being the border chunk mining. And what you do is you press your F3 and G, and that will bring up your borders. Okay, so this is actually a border here, and this is the border here. And what you do is you actually dig around the outside of the border by 2 blocks. Okay, and you can then just like dig around the edge and actually do this kind of mining system here. What we're going to do is, first of all, is that we're actually going to opt in for this one here, for instance. And what we're actually going to do is here, we're actually going to go 2 wide. So you've actually got a 2 wide corridor. And what you do is you actually come along, you place a 1 on each side of a chunk, so you're actually covering both borders. This will take a little bit longer to do, and I've always found it quite a very interesting way of actually mining. And it's actually it is actually really quite a good way of actually doing this as well. But the tip is you always go into the other 2 chunks here. So when you actually got this corner here, you actually pop over, because you do need to go down onto the other one here. And what you can do is when you've actually done that, you can actually make a diamond pickaxe if you really wanting to, as well, if you've actually got your diamonds. And you can actually just pop through, and you will be able to eventually get back onto the corner section again. Okay, making sure that you've actually still placed your torches down, because you do need your torches to see what you're doing, and also to stop mob spawning as well. And you could actually just dig out the entire chunk section on this 2 level here, on these 2 blocks high, if you really wanted to. Don't forget, each chunk is actually 16 by 16 area, and you will always know when it's actually due, and that because you will start seeing more and more of these blue lines here coming down. So each one of these blue lines here, from here to here, okay, is actually 4 blocks. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, then one here, so that's 4, 8, 12, and we're actually going into a 16. And that will then actually show you that you're actually coming up to the end of a chunk, so that you don't actually have to count for each block which you actually dig out. Or you can actually do it until you've actually come across a dark blue area, such as this here. So let's just have a look there. And what we're just going to do here very quickly, because of this here, okay, so we can just do this here like this. Okay, and what we then just do very quickly is that we're just going to just bring this around like this. Now what I like to do is, when it's actually this much here, is I just like to make sure that I just give this a quick filling as well, just to make sure that there's nothing else actually coming down from above you. Then what we then just do then, so the last time I actually let the stuff despawn, because I had to go back and actually go and get some bits. And what you can then just do is just like this, and you can just like dig away And eventually you would actually come across the little point there. Okay, just like that. And yet again, just fill up the above you, just in case there's any kind of like lava or anything of that nature. Now, we are wanting to carry on that way. So what we just do then is, we're actually going to place a torch there. Okay, one extra over. And then we then just keep going round. So when you've actually done that, okay, you would actually come across your other little areas. When you've got all that part there done, you can actually then just come along. And you can actually just like dig out everything in this chunk area. And you will be able to just to see what's actually going on. Okay. So when you initially do this two kind of eye section here, this will allow you to really see what's actually underneath you and what's above you. And yeah, again, make sure that you do actually place all your torches down as you're like going along, because you will need light sources actually coming in. This is why I actually always prefer to do it in this kind of manner, and almost getting squashed by stuff there, which is actually quite funny. So yeah, so let's just get rid of all this gravel minarchy here. Okay, and then just up there as well. Right, let's just get rid of that. Get that there done. And yet again, just make sure that you just fill in the above section there to what you're wanting to get filled in, because you don't want to be having mobs like coming down, jumping on you, or actually causing like any form of lags with mobs. So you can actually do it this way if you wish, or you can actually do like I said, the typical usual mining, and this would actually open up so much more of an area. Now what I found is on the earlier versions that when you do that, you will always come across some form of diamonds actually reasonably quite quickly on the edging if you've got time to do it that way. But this is actually the chunk border way of actually mining. Now this is actually on the single player world anyway, and this is what we've actually got. So this is actually quite a very very simple and basic way of actually doing things. Now I would have to go and actually make a diamond pickaxe at this moment of time. And don't forget, you don't know when it's dark either, so you will need to try and actually come down and actually try and get some sleep as well while you're at it, because you will need to do that. Now I have actually got a value chest here, okay, and let's just drop those into there like that. Now that we've got a diamond pickaxe, we should be able to get moving with this here, just a little bit more better and just a little bit more quicker. So when we actually come along here, okay, don't forget that you will always come across your dark blue area, and always just pop down into the full corner of that area, because you wanting to try and open up as much as possible with this. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16 is going to be this section here. So we're actually almost at the end of this bit here anyway. There we go. Only had 2 more blocks. And then literally you can just go back around that way there. Okay. Now there is many different techniques of diamond mining. I'm not saying that there's one right way or one wrong way or whichever way. It's all really about what you feel is actually more comfortable and a lot more easier for yourself as a player. I just like to show you that there is actually other ways to do this. Sometimes a bit more longer this way. And another ways is actually quite a simple basis. And you've always got to really think about like, what is it I'm actually looking for. So like right now we've actually come across some redstone. Okay, and that's fine. And can we come across any diamonds? Honestly, they changed the outlay of diamonds on the 120. I'm not too sure, because they've not really released if it's actually being changed with the spawn area for diamonds and for ores. So do actually keep that in mind as well as you're actually going along with this, because you've got to try and make sure that everything what you do is actually going to be the best possible thing for you. Like I said, actually as a player as well. And what is actually going to be more beneficial actually for yourselves for this. So I know that there's nothing really like on this side here, but I don't know if there's really anything in this section here. So what we'll just do is, like, let's just show you the basic strip side of things here. So you could actually opt in this way. Okay, yeah, again there and there. Okay, and then you can just pop down to there like that. Okay, and literally you can just do it like that if you wish. It's like saying many people do it like many different ways. You're not always guaranteed that it's always going to work. But that's okay. That's fine. Okay, and then yeah, so you can just whip like that. And let's just do one more here to show you. So you've always got that option to actually see what you can actually do with this. So this is really mostly just about trying to actually show you that you can mine for diamonds in different ways. Now, definitely the easiest way is the usual strip mining, and for the newcomers. There might be people out there who like prefers like a different way of strip mining. Okay, so let's just pop back down to here. Okay, and let's just show you again on this bit here. So you come up to here, and you then just go straight over like so. Okay, just like that. Right, always go as far as what your pickaxe can take you, because eventually you will be able to do that. Or you can actually go straight just on top like this and just sort of the best that something will show up there. I think, yeah, so you can easily just do it like that there, if you really wanting to. And what I normally do after that, just to stop spawns from coming back in again, I just always just to put the block on top. So 1, 2, and here. So when you're taking out your blocks there, you could actually just put them back down at the bottom if you wanted to, like so. It's just stop spawns from coming back in again, because you don't really want to be placing down too many torches. Okay, there's nothing there, so there's nothing down at the bottom, nothing up at the top. 1, 2, and over. Okay, and then let's just have a look there. No, 1, 2, and over to here, and it's very dark. 1, 2, there, and then let's just whip this up here. No, nothing there. Then 1, 2, and there as well. So this is really what a lot of people would actually do in general. But yeah, again, this is just to really like show you different ways of mining for everything in general. So actually for the next episode, we will be making sure that we've got enough diamonds to make full diamond gear, because we do want to crack on and actually do some other bits and bats above as well. And what we do want to do for the next episode is that we are going to start bringing in the cows and some other things, and start getting the trading hall set up as well for the next episode. Now we are going to do what we can. Now, right, we've actually got some gold here, which is great, because what we can now do is, right, yeah, because of the gold, what we've got, okay, is that we can now come straight in here like so, grab hold of it, fill this back up, okay, and just like that. So 1, 2, then over, and then just keep on doing it like that. Now 1, 2, then there. So yeah, so you can easily do it like this if you wish. You will be able to get like a number of different areas so easily. So 1, 2 to there. Oh, right. Now I actually forgot about this little section here. Let's just fill that bit up there very quickly, because there was actually this section here, and that to show that there was a cave there, and I actually forgot about that. So you can actually indicate to yourself if there's actually caves or something nearby as well, very easily. So yeah, so till next time everyone, after this bit of the episode to show you on the mining side of things, on how to actually mine, we will be getting on to our next stages for the next episode anyway. We will be definitely getting our starter house actually built, like I said, with the cow farm, and hopefully by the next episode we will actually have our full diamond gear, and I'm hoping to try and definitely get the trading hall set up as well, because that is just one of those things that I do want to try and get sorted. So we do need to get a breeding done as well, so there's actually quite a good little breeding farm for that, and also there's actually quite some really awesome trading halls as well, which you can actually set up. So till next time everyone, I will catch you all later, and till then, stay safe, enjoy playing. I will leave a seed as always down below in the description box, so you can come and join us there. And literally till then, and we see you all later. Bye for now.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.